Hello and welcome to Samadhi. Today is Thursday, April 12th, 2018. Takes me a while to get those numbers out. And we're here with Michael doing the Daily Word.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again on this beautiful day of just greatness. Had an incredible morning, and now we're going to bring the Daily Word to you. To remind you, to inspire you, to motivate you, to bring you back home within yourself. So let's take a deep, refreshing breath of presence, of awareness, of this moment. Feel the aliveness of being. Feel the aliveness of your body. Feel the aliveness of being aware of this aliveness. Exhale. Just take a moment to just be. Take a deep breath in. And all ready to receive. Thank you everyone again. And before I start the Daily Word, I just want to say something that we all are so busy doing that we forget about being. And our intention every morning is to remind you to be. Because we can do, but doing is not going to remind us of being. We need to remember to be. We need to remember to be more in the being, in the human being, and then what we do will be more valuable. What we do will be more effective. What we do will be more present and more great and more loving and more compassionate and more patient, more giving instead of just waiting, what do you get out of it? So being is the key. So I wonder what the word for today is. The word, and our mother is with us here in spirit. Thank you, Mom. And the word for today is wholeness. Wholeness. I am a being of divine energy. I am a being, not a doing of divine energy. I am a being of divine energy. I am centered and whole. I am a being of energy, filled with abundant life. I am whole in mind, body, and spirit. Even though I know the truth about my spiritual power, there are times when I lose touch with this energy. If I ever feel my power ebbing, I recharge my spiritual batteries through prayer and meditation. As I center myself, I am transported into a peaceful, restful place where I become more aware of the pure life energy flowing through my body. Here, I reconnect with my source of life and energy. My mind and heart open to the idea of wholeness and to the truth that no matter where I am or what I am doing, I am one with my source. I am centered and whole. And this is out of Isaiah 40:31, and this is in the King James. And it says, "But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." But remember the key that we talked about before. The law represents the Lord. Because God is above Lord, just like the king is above a knight. And the knight means a lord. So when we realize the really significant truth of what we're hearing is God puts laws into place. So God put the Lord, which is the law, into place. So those who wait for the Lord or law shall renew their strength. Meaning if you trust law, if you don't try to force law, if you don't try to control law, you will experience the greatness and the magnificence of the Spirit of God. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. What happens when you're on a ship and you have a sail? I just want to mention this really quick. What happens when you have a ship and you have a sail and you're going the other way of the wind? Are you really using law to propel you? Are you trying to go against law with the ego? Are you trying to go against law with the pride? Meaning this is the way it's got to be. Instead of surrendering and allowing the law to fill up your sails and help you soar. And that's what I get from this. So this is Isaiah 40:31. In the Message it says, this is 27 to 31. Why would you ever complain, O Jacob, or whine, Israel, saying, God had lost track of me. He doesn't care what happens to me. Don't you know anything? Haven't you been listening? God doesn't come and go. God lasts. God's creator of all you can see or imagine. God doesn't get tired out, doesn't pause to catch its breath. And God knows everything inside and out. God energizes those who get tired, gives fresh strength to dropouts. For even young people tire and drop out. Young folk in their prime stumble and fall. But those who wait upon God get fresh strength. They spread their wings and soar like eagles. They run and don't get tired. They walk and don't lag behind. So even before I read this, it goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. It says that Jacob, it says that they're whining and saying, God has lost track of me. God doesn't care what happens to me. That's sometimes when we get in the funk of life and we think God isn't helping us or invested in us. And when we can pause and find that stillness, find that peace within us, that's the surrender state. That's that state that, you know what, God, I'm not here to control everything. I'm here to only control what I am able to control. Meaning my awareness. Where's my awareness being directed? Where's my attention being focused? Where is my energy being projected? Is it being projected out, or is it being focused and projected within? That way your energy is more intense and projecting out, and it will transform your life. So one thing that I love that it said is, if I ever feel my power ebbing, I recharge my spiritual battery. I recharge my spiritual battery through prayer and meditation. I'm injecting meditation. As I center myself, I am transported into a peaceful, restful place where I become more aware, not just aware, more aware of the pure life energy flowing through my body. Here, I reconnect with my source of life and energy. Now, if we're waiting to find something out there to connect us with our inner life, we're just going to see the temporary manifestation of it. And then we're going to wonder why God, Spirit, Source, Creator it doesn't feel like it's vested in us. But when we remember where it starts, where it is within each one of us, then we will automatically, because once you go into that place, you find that peace. And that peace, that presence reminds you that there is a power within you that is greater than the world. And when you connect with that presence, then you realize that God is always, always with you and always working for you. But when you think it's against you, you'll experience the truth of that. Because God put each one of us as the guardians of this consciousness. And when we don't stand guard at the gate, and we let negative, destructive, disempowered, disharmonious thoughts, ideas, perspectives, beliefs, and mental reactions, which we call emotions, take over our lives, then we will manifest the truth of that. Because your truth is your truth. What are you believing your truth to be? And are you surrendering to the deeper truth of who you are? Wholeness.
I could sit here and listen to you all day, but wholeness is very important in everything. And sometimes as human beings, we expect, like Michael says, to find it out there and then become whole. If I have the right job, then I'll be the perfect, person. If I have the right spouse, if I have the perfect set of kids, that will make me whole. But you need to realize that you are whole already. It's just that connection with God that brings you to that wholeness, and then share that with the rest.
Get out of our own way.
Yeah.
Come back home.
Exactly. So thank you, Michael. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please subscribe to be up to date to the latest and greatest coming from Samadhi.
Yeah. Michael took me to a different place with that. I was totally into it. Thank you so much for listening.
Namaste.